Welcome, ladies and gents, to FACEIT TV. I'm DDK. This is James, and we do have some FACEIT League matches, which were previously, well, we had to pause them. Scream was here. You may remember that if you were watching there, or One Tap, Mr. One Tap. So we got Titan Fnatic up first. Gonna be on Cash.
Yes.
So James, do you want to elaborate, expand, James?
VAC authentication errors caused us to reschedule 2 matches yesterday on Wednesday. And this particular one, KRiMZ just kept getting dropped from the server time and time again. So it was a bit of a, it took like 10 minutes in between each authentication error to try and resume the match. So we rescheduled it, and it will resume, I believe, 5-1.
Yes.
Pretty much it.
That is more or less it. So it's a great game, Titan and Fnatic. I mean, Titan, this is their map pick as well, Cash. We know that they've got a really good Cash game. They tend to like favor the kind of picking style on the T side and just try to like spread out and find those kills. But against a team like Fnatic, it's gonna be quite difficult. Even if you've got KRiMZ on your side, Fnatic are a stable team. They're great on CT sides. They study their opponents. I don't think. I'm not sure if how well things will go for Fnatic, because okay, it is 5-1 to Fnatic, but one of the things that is difficult to say now is that where's the momentum gone? It's like it's not there. We're starting from 5-1, so it's a little bit strange in that sense. So what could have been a poor day or poorer day for Titan previously when they started this match today might be a great day for them. We'll have to see how it actually goes. Do you have any predictions on this one?
No, I mean, again, it's a very unique situation when this kind of thing happens. Hopefully, it doesn't happen too long, because it's a massive pain in the bum to deal with for everyone, for all concerned. Obviously, one issue is where you resume rounds when this happens as well. It's like it's one of those really annoying, difficult problems to deal with. Even more difficult in the second match rather than the first one. It's a bit more of a problem there. We're still discussing what the score is going to be as we resume the match there. But yeah, for now we are going to be Fnatic versus Titan. So I can't predict. We'll have to have a look once we're in game, see what the money is saying for each team, etc. But Fnatic with a solid start on the T side here, 5-1 up. So at least Titan have had some time to look at the match so far. Maybe make some adjustments. Yeah,
I'm excited to just see how Fnatic plays their CT side against Titan, because it's, again, with these top teams, they know each other very well, and so when it comes to a team like Fnatic, who are supposed to be able to beat every team, and Titan's an up-and-coming team, they're going to know how to deal with their strategies. So it's always quite cool to see how you have this idea that Titan will try what they feel is strongest for them. Then as soon as they realize that, okay, Fnatic are kind of on top of this, then there has to be a reaction. So that's what I'm most interested to actually see what that's actually going to look like, because Titan aren't as strong on a map like this when it comes to the more kind of set plays. They're really reliant on players like on KRiMZ, of course, getting some picks. Maniac's really important to them as well, because Maniac often plays on T sides like the Black Beast storage kind of area, where he's trying to get some pickoffs or actually just see where the players are positioned. Because if you see where the guys are on B, that actually can tell you quite a lot about where the most players are going to be spread out for the other team, and like how aggressively they want to play it and stuff like this. And we've seen that with some of the players that play that B storage area, sometimes if the other team's being defensive, they can get all the way in to the vent room and create all these opportunities. So KRiMZ, on these AWP picks and Maniac are going to be the 2 big players for me on the T side to get things going here for Titan. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure really what to say other than that, and that I think Fnatic are probably going to be expecting what they have to bring to the table. We saw this recently. Who was it? I think it was Titan versus LGB, and LGB showed a lack of adjustment in that particular game against what Titan were doing, and that was the only reason they really lost, I think.
We saw 2 games of Cash earlier today for the Oceania matches. We saw Vox go 16-0 versus Trident. JKS not having a single death. It was pretty.
That must be nice.
Pretty cool to see. We saw some really cool stuff from Vox. Actually, they demonstrated their Sponge. Yeah, we had. You know what? We were trolling you about the Sponge thing, but we did it to the point where I was saying Sponge by accident rather than on purpose at some point. But eventually, I got back into Sponge, and then we were good to go.
Nice.
So we're about to get into this game. Okay. In the meantime,
what are you doing? Where's he reaching? Oh, what are these called?
I don't know what they're called. I did know what they're called, but I want the guys on the stream. If you know what this is, then send me a tweet with what it is. I saw this in the shop.
So you just had to buy it.
I bought one. I bought one for you.
Spiky fruit.
I bought one for Producer Reese.
I
bought one for Rolled as well.
Okay, there we go.
We've got matching thingy majig.
I don't know what they are though.
Yeah, I think it's a fruit.
How do you eat them?
With a knife, I think. I think you need to get a knife involved.
But what's the proper method?
So they're actually quite sharp. They've got these little pointy things on to, I suppose, to protect itself from predators. Maybe we put this here instead.
I wonder what their natural
what?
Environment is.
Let's just get rid of the nades and just leave this thing here instead.
Leave these in here. Yeah.
People can just wonder what the hell's going on. Yours is a bit lame.
No, you can't stand up, James.
Mine's a straight shooter.
All right, this is a very interesting turn of events. Okay, so
we're just killing time right now. We're waiting for the game to start.
So someone tell us what these are, how we are to consume them, because I imagine that's their purpose. They're not decorations, James.
No, they are to be eaten from the inside out, not the outside in. Well, none of the out, just the in.
All right, so thanks for. I didn't know that we have like show and tell now. You didn't like. I was not prepared for this.
Hey, we had.
I would have brought something in if I knew, supposed to.
What would you have brought in then?
I was down in Bournemouth, so could have brought something
like
from the seaside, like a seashell. I could have told you, but we could have listened to the.
That sounds lame. That sounds lame as hell, Dan.
I can't say that this is lame. It's actually pretty badass.
It's pretty gangster, isn't it?
It's an orange fruit with spikes.
Okay, people. You lovely people. We're going into the knife round, but again, guys, just make sure you hit the follow channel. 450. Oh, it's a pistol, never mind.
It's not a pistol either.
LOL.
Alright.
So it's not a pistol. Of course it's not a pistol. I just realised what's happening. I'm back in the room, guys. I'm back in the room.
Quick timing pick on the orb. Actually gets a kill onto existence as well. So already we have Titan in a spot of bother. And is the match time too long? I don't know. I mean, oh yeah, he's right. Yeah, of course. Unless JW moves at the speed of sound.
Great.
Do you think JW can achieve Mach 3?
Probably can. You can achieve Mach 3 with a boost in this game.
That's true, actually.
Okay, so, guys and girls. 2 giveaways at 450k. One is an AWP Asimov. It's a raffle that everybody can enter. And one for subs only is a Huntsman blue steel. Look at that chunky knife. Imagine the cleaving you could do with this thing. All you have to do is follow the channel. So, we are going to have a resolution to this issue very shortly. These things happen.
They do. And that's why we have orange spiky fruit. We need to give it a name, James. It needs a name. I know you never wanted to christen the nades, but this, we can slap some googly eyes on it, give it a name, and it can become part of the family of Facebook.
No, I'm going to eat this. This is not going to. This is not going to survive the day, Dan.
All right.
That's for sure.
Well, I can always keep hold of my one.
You could name it, but then it would die, and it would be a martyr. Maybe you can name yours.
No,
mine is going to be nameless.
Going to be nameless. Why? Because you want to get attached to it if you're going to eat it. I guess that makes sense.
I don't want to give it a name and then eat it.
I guess like
it's like giving a name to a cat and then eating the cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually, the people that like rear livestock to then be eaten. Do you think? I imagine they probably skip over that process of naming.
I suppose they do. Speaking of eating,
it's hard to keep track of really as well.
Speaking of eating things, when I was in Tokyo, I went to Tsukiji Fish Market at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Because they go fishing, get loads of tuna, then they sell it at like stupid o'clock in the morning because it goes into all the restaurants, right?
Mm.
So we went to this sushi bar in the market at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you get this like laminated menu of fish, of sushi, and there was another like Western couple there, and they picked a fish, but this particular fish, the chef went into a fish tank, got a net, pulled the fish out. He didn't kill the fish. He just cut both sides of the fish to make sushi out of it, then used the body and wrapped it around a cocktail stick and served it while the head was still twitching. It was doing this, like going like that, and he served it like that. And these two guys were just, there was a guy and a girl, and they were just shocked. They were like,
well, they thought they were tourists, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that story, James.
You're welcome. I'm full of stories, Dan.
You've seen some stuff. You've seen some life.
Yeah, I've been around.
You've been outside of the internet.
It's a brave new world out there, Dan. Oh, that's respectful. Existence going to hold the L. He did get orped by JW.
Rip. All right, so we're back into the action.
That's like the most English I've ever seen Existence say.
That's actually probably true. Okay, so Fnatic upper man early on, thanks to JW. And we're going to see Fnatic go for that delayed middle push now. This is a really nice move because the CTs, they don't really have enough resources to defend
glorious pop
middle
flash
properly. So but they do have Kenny S. He's a pretty strong resource, but JW will take him down as well. You've got to really be very sad about the chances of Titan to win this round now from this state.
Ooh.
Down 2 players. Both orbs out of the hands of Titan, and there you go. Couple more frags coming in again for Fnatic. As Apex looking to do some damage. Can he finally kill JW? No, 3 there for JW. Massive kills as well on both AWPers to open up the round. So can't really ask much more from JW in that one.
That's a pretty clean round indeed. And Maniac maybe had his mouse cable stuck or something. My mouse cable gets stuck all the time. I really want one of those mouse bungees Razer have.
I have one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bungees are awesome.
Oh, that's another failed nade. All the nades.
It might not be failed. It might just be to try to land on the guy just below, on the timing, potentially.
It bounced backwards.
Oh, I thought it went over the top.
I'm pretty sure it bounced backwards. I think it hit the top of the thing and bounced back.
We're going to see some good wall banging here from KRiMZ as they play against the pistols of Titan. They did actually push a little bit there on B storage, just going to back away, spot a player, get taken out now, Existence. So it's just, it looks like a pretty easy cleanup, and Fnatic have, what we can only imagine is, well, they seem to have a pretty good economy behind all of this as well, as we see more and more kills coming their way. And it down as well. So 7-1 is definitely a very nice scoreline. We do know that Titan have a strong T side typically, but it does depend who they're playing against. And I feel like Fnatic are one of the few teams that I think would be able to shut it down well. We'll just have to see. They do put the right aggression in the right places, like with JW, for example. So anyway, we're going to have the buy round for Titan here. Can they save themselves, James? Can it be done?
We'll have to see. It's not going to be easy. And how they shut JW down is another question. Nice flashes there from Olof. Existence, though, with an aggressive position. Oh, he gets a free frag onto KRiMZ, and that's going to be control of mid, at least for the time being. T's rotating over towards the B bomb site, but they will be aware that Existence may well be in the apartments. In the apartments, in the apps. In the apps. In the vent, Dan! In the vent!
Oh my god. In the vent. Alright, so Apex Existence locking down the apartments. Now the vent apartments. Oh, JW gets a really quick shot on RpK as they push his position. JW with another one. This man is on form at the moment in this match. Today, looking for more kills yet and running with his knife into Maniac. Will not help him out all too much. He's going to get taken down. So, picked up there on Maniac. And that's going to go straight to Kenny S. As Titan do actually manage to survive with 3 players left in that round. They pick up an AWP. That's not a bad way to kick things off, but money is still very bad, and definitely it's going to be rough if they lose this one. As Fnatic once again, they have Olof on the AWP at the moment. Where's Olof going? He is going towards A main, I believe. Oh, there it is, Squeaky. Good shot there onto Kenny S. And so far, so good here for Fnatic. Olof really holding it down up there by the squeaky door. In goes KRiMZ. Great response there onto Apex, who appeared very quickly. And now Fnatic can make their move onto the A bomb site. pronax gets a pick as well, and it's just 1 player left on the site, RpK, as JW covers the rotation. There he is, RpK, back against the wall here. He's got players all over the place to deal with. So he tries to get out of that position, and this is looking very sneaky indeed. flusha getting the bomb down towards B, as we have action there from JW, the quick trade. But now Existence, in-game leader here for Titan. He's in a 1-on-2, and he's got to go for this. And he does know, he saw Olof at A, so he does know that he can just move in and get a quick frag before Olof manages to sprint around. It could all be doable for him here. There he goes in with the grenades. So far, so good. Existence now dropping down towards the site. And here is the peek from Fnatic. flusha goes down though, but that open plant is surely going to save the day. Olof looking for that peek. He is just toying with Existence now. There's not much left for him to do. And there you go. Beautifully done from Fnatic. And unfortunately, Titan, Busto
Indeed, they've gone all in and come up short. 8-2 in favour of Fnatic. 5 rounds remaining in the first half. And things looking difficult indeed for Titan here. I mean, they can still do it on the T side, but they're going to need more rounds than 2 here on what remains of the CT side. So there is a bit of an investment here. We've got Deagles coming out. So they're playing to win. Very nice shot there by flusha. These guys looking really sharp at the moment.
Yeah. They are actually looking really, really good, especially JW. You always know that it's scary when JW is on, because usually the rest of the teammates are generally quite consistent, especially Olof and KRiMZ. But when JW starts to be able to open up with some of these crazy shots, now that's when Fnatic win everything. When JW's really on. So see now if some extra damage can be done. There's 2 players taken down. Maniac will get eliminated though. So that's that economic damage is small consolation, but they did actually get another kill and picked up a weapon onto Kenny. Yes. Now potentially there is an opportunity here for some extra kills if Kenny is fast, and we know that he is. But can he be lucky as well? Going to get taken down by KRiMZ, and there you go, the finish from olofm. And 9-2 now the scores. Fnatic look very strong indeed.
It's nice how KRiMZ got the first frag on the last 2 remaining players. Then he moved out of position, so he didn't get pre-fired by the last remaining player. So just a nice small adjustment there. You can see him with that sought-after tiger tooth. So double AWPs now for the Swedish side. Still no AWPs for Titan, as the lead gets extended further and further by the Swedish side. No connection to the Titan players there. Kenya's going to spray through the smoke. I think you may have seen the boost there. KRiMZ falls, and that's sight of the bomb as well, so we may see an extra CT. Indeed we will, but Maniac will go down straight away. Trades coming in now for Apex. Another frag for Kenny, and it's 4 versus 2. Titan looking good at the moment.
Yeah, they really are. That bomb is well and truly down, and they know it. flusha and olofm now looking for that approach to try to reclaim that position towards a main first and foremost, and try to do so safely. Well, actually, it looks like they're going to go for a quick boost. Maybe Olof can get a quick pick here. Those CTs moving around. olofm trying to find something. Got a spot ahead just for a moment, but now his position is definitely given away here. Trying to just get himself out, though, of the spot. Trying to be really creative with the smoke also.
Legs are exposed, though.
Just going to get out of that way. And, see what he can do over towards A main now. They don't have much time, and if olofm can't get a shot off, they might as well go for a save here. So, oh no! Olof.
Another failed made.
He's going to get the kill though, and he's in such a strong position. There's no removing him from there. And although flusha did get the kill, he's going to get traded on. So well done by Titan. To be honest, well done by Fnatic to squeak out a couple extra frags there towards the end. That's going to help them, because Titan definitely not looking too good on the money. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on this and stop some nades being bought, as we can see.
Dude, nice to see Olof AWPing actually. Not so often you get to see it anymore, but for LGB, he was in there. Right, 2 Tech 9s here for the Swedish side. RPK pushing, but flusha just ready and waiting. So Kenny has some defending to do in the mid area. Can't even jump up onto the cores at the moment, and that's going to let the player go straight into the vents. So a bit of an error there by Kenyas, but Existence will clean things up. Street sweeper. So lots of activity towards the B bomb side at the moment. 4 versus 2 in that regard. And Existence will fall, making it only 3 remaining CTs, one of which is still over towards A.
Yeah, and things aren't looking too bad. They do have problems in the weapons though, and Apex is now really low. They still have a bunch of grenades to work with, so delays and counter flashes can be thrown should they be needed. As Fnatic just use the time that they have now. They are together, and the bomb is actually towards middle still, so it's quite interesting that pronax has yet to make really a call on where he goes, looking to see if there are any players flanking him at the moment, as Kenny is just sat on the back of the site here. So going to be relying on a very spread out setup, and relying on Kenny S to really be able to do some serious damage if they do push in here. And then they go with the grenades. Lying in wait. He himself with no nades at all to speak of. Apex through the smoke there into headshot. That's very sneaky of him.
Going towards A.
He saw him there through the flames. Kenny S picks up the kill, and Maniac goes for the rotation just now as he sees both players. Can get behind position just in the nick of time, but with the P250 he picks up one. Pronax goes down, and there is flusha trying desperately to take down Maniac, but Maniac able to delay for long enough, and there you go. flusha will be left alive, but that's a round win for Titan. Much needed one.
And Kenny's got the AWP as well.
Did they change that? They changed the little scoreboard at the top. It's now
got some highlighted stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Very nice. Okay, so only the AK that was saved by flusha to go into this round, as they will be ecoing for the final round. So Titan with 4 rounds on the board, potential 6 to get, but they're going to have to get the better of these engagements with Fnatic.
Yeah, really passive play here from Titan so far, and that's good. I'm pretty sure they know what they're up against at the moment. Fnatic having lost a couple in a row now, lots of damage being done. They're going to probably suspect that there's not much going on the side of Fnatic, but flusha's able to use that AK to great effect, and they're moving together as a unit, pushing these CTs further and further back, trying to claim these weapons. But there's Maniac, and Kenny S with good guard over that weapon that was dropped. And it's an absolute massacre on A short at the moment as Fnatic bully their way up onto that A bomb site. Quick switch for the AWP in the hands of JW now as Existence cycles around. Ooh, does find a bit of a tag, and there goes the nade. Oh, that's some good damage, but not enough to take down flusha, and he will pick up the frag onto Existence as well. flusha now with 3 kills. The lone AK, and now JW is going to go down as well. His brother in arms. It's fallen, and RpK gets the second one. Really important round, won by RpK. And we are going to see another round for Titan. 5-9 now. They may just get that 6 after all.
Yeah, AWP saved once again. Going to be all important as we saw in that round. So last round, let's see the buy coming out from Fnatic as well as Titan. Okay, we're going to have the FAMAS coming out for Existence. Okay. So, 1 AWP on both sides, JW versus Kenny S. Kenny going towards A, and JW looking for a fast mid pick. Not going to find it on this occasion. So we'll see who gets the opening frag. Still early days here. Kenny, oh, look at that running boost. Running backwards as well, some kind of acrobatics here. Very nice indeed. That's
really cool to see teams using that more and more. There really is no downside to throwing stuff like that into your game. And of course, it's a much safer way to do the boost than to jump onto the close toxic barrels that you can see in pronax's vision there, which is the other way that people would often do that boost. So it really is safe. Oh, look at that. Is he spamming it through the wall? I think he is. He actually tagged Kenny S as well with a little bit of damage. Olofmeister, really good read on this. Not sure whether they necessarily heard it, but either way, bit of a push in middle, going to be deflected by Titan. That's the main push from Fnatic. Will arrive onto the A bomb site. Great push there from KRiMZ. That's Apex down there. He was totally blinded there. And now JW is going to pick up one as well. It's looking terrible now for Titan. As RpK is just chilling at the moment. In a 1-on-4, he's got to go for it. It's the last round of this first half. And this is so intimidating. Pronax will take him out. And there you go. 10-5. I mean, that's a respectable scoreline for Titan, considering the position that they found themselves in. But, of course, Fnatic are looking really good. And do you think Titan can pull this one off on the T side?
They have Kenny S, of course they can.
All right, then.
But first they need to win the pistol. Then they need to win the 2 following rounds. Then it's 8-10, and they have the money for an AWP. So, let's see if these things can bring home the W for the French, Belgian, Swiss side. Been getting flack for not saying Swiss, always forgetting the Swiss part of the team. So there you go. I've added the Gruyere cheese, guys. Now we've got the full baguette.
I like it. I like it. All right, so bit of movement here from Titan towards middle at the moment. They're just keeping it chill at the moment, trying to see what they can get early on.
Fnatic have completely abandoned mid at the start of the round. We've got 3 in B and 2 in A, and the hell with mid.
Yeah, Kevlar and 3 players. We've got KRiMZ with an HE and an AID. So a couple HEs to work with. It's always really nice on these early rounds. On the the early pistols.
Are these like pre-Katowice straps we're seeing here? Because it's Titan as well who come up with these peculiar pistol round strategies.
Oh wow, RpK though. He's going to get 2 quick frags, and that's going to change everything for Fnatic. Now they have to rotate in from B as A is going to get planted on, and there it is. Great defense. KRiMZ with a quick 2, and olofm now coming in towards Connector. He's going to spot both players, and there goes the tap-tap action there from olofm. Can't quite connect on the head in time, barely finds cover, but his life surely is soon to be snuffed out as KRiMZ will find his 3rd kill, and Fnatic are definitely going to be starting with a bit of a money problem here. However, they can buy a couple of scouts, and that will make all the pain go away.
We've got triple P90 coming out here for Titan. That is glorious. I'm liking this. Only need a scout on JW for Fnatic. They have got, though, 2 CZs, which is arguably even more dangerous. So it's going to be a charge onto the B bomb site here by the P90s. Olof just holding an angle there, trying to find a connection with the CZ. Won't get anything just yet. Comes Kenny with a Rec 9, gets 1 frag, on a spray through the smoke with those 32 bullets in that magazine. And that spray down continues here. It's pretty much a standard affair. Olof could get 1, maybe 2 frags if he can abuse the smoke. Ooh, we're going to tag Existence to 61. No plant just yet from this team. Apex chasing with the P90. Just jumping around, no remorse. Finds JW. Olof remains. And he is on the other side of the map, probably saving his Kevlar and helmet, I believe.
Even has the fancy smoke as well. But he doesn't have a spiky orange fruit with it to lob at his opponents.
He does not have yet to be not determined, not distinguished. Discovered? Identified. Yet to be identified orangey yellow fruit. Okay, so are they going to actually plant the bomb here? He's just properly going on the hunt. No. Messing around.
Not really buying time there. Although I wouldn't worry too much against 1 CZ. I mean, it's fine to just let it live, to be honest. It's an extra edge. To be fair, actually, they do have P90s, so it's not as if they really care too much about
losing P90s. It's not just a CZ, though. Olof has to buy his armor again. That's a lot of money.
That's true.
That's $1,800 he's carrying right now. So why not make him lose it?
He's managing to avoid them so far. They're all moving together in a pack. But olofm is sneaky, and he's avoided detection for now. Or has he? Oh no! He gets one after time.
Derp.
Awesome. That's awesome. Doesn't matter, of course, that it's after time because they won the round. But that's quite funny that it was so close. And 7-10 now the score. So Titan with that pistol round win, getting the ball rolling strong, and that's also going to be awesome because Fnatic aren't going to be able to buy much in the way of orbs in a strong way to start with, and what we're seeing here is KRiMZ using his spawn to get a timing. And you can actually catch the CT who's dropping straight from above, who's trying to get positional vents, if you have the fastest timing. And that can be obviously a really nice opening pick, but not this round. Looks like Existence is going to burn JW alive at the sandbags. And so far, Titan are doing a good job, actually. They've got a lot of damage on KRiMZ. Chunk onto pronax. Now KRiMZ is down. So far, so good. They're only losing 1 man. And Fnatic unable to pull much damage together. But pronax could still throw a wrench into the works. He's got CZ in his hands. And Apex is near. And he goes to the peak. A little bit too premature there. But he couldn't have known. olofm, he gonna made it down to 3 HP, but he can't finish him off, and that's really sad now. I don't think Maniac's gonna ever repeat these CTs, but they get another kill. olofm picks up 1 onto Existence, and actually he's definitely stands to do some extra damage here, and he's got only 5 bullets left. Oh, that could have been a kill, and he could have picked up the Galil there. That actually could have turned into something quite damaging for Titan, but they will win the round 8-10 now.
Okay, you can see Fnatic can't afford an AWP just yet, and that's going to be really important here for the Titan side. KRiMZ continuing with the ult from last round. Let's have a quick look at the kills and see who is doing what here. It seems to be fairly evenly spread amongst both teams. olofm just standing out a bit further than the rest of his Fnatic brethren. But
are they going for a counter boost?
All average on average.
Yeah, they are.
Indeed, they are.
JW. He's up on the top now. Oh, is he just going to wait there? What's that? Sneaky guy. He's going to wait on the roof. And alright, so Fnatic already setting up with lots of info and a really strong fight. In fact, JW's going to, I think he will spot a few guys now as they're moving away from A main. JW should spot them.
I think it's Apex checking it. Yes, he is. He's going to see the head. He hasn't seen it in time. Just tunnel vision looking the wrong way, and he's going to go down. JW, though, trade frag coming in. So 4 versus 4 now. Let's see where KRiMZ is at the moment. He is, I believe, in a main, but pronax is not giving him the angles. They know who KRiMZ is, and they probably know what that smoke is as well, so they're just not going to give him opportunities to engage, and he's just looking for it as time is running out. Maniac going to lose a 1v1 there versus olofm, and this looks very difficult for Titan indeed.
Yeah, it's looking like somewhat of a conundrum, but pronax is there now to take down RpK and make it even worse here for Titan as they try to move in onto this A site. It's just KRiMZ left. He can get eliminated, surrounded from all sides, and 11-8 now the score. So Fnatic looking like they're going to take some momentum back here, but they have to break the bank of Titan first. And is this going to be the round in which they do that? Got Titan the AWP onto KRiMZ, and at the moment Fnatic have been doing quite well at shutting KRiMZ down or stopping him from really doing too much damage.
Yeah, so KRiMZ has brought the AWP again, this time with no armor. You can see how important it is to their team. But yeah, they didn't engage Kenny that time. They're not peeking the angles, which is a stark difference to what we saw in the first game of today on Oceania, where they were just holding the angle the entire time. So very, very different play we're seeing in the third game of Cash today. And there's 2 people down for Titan already, so this is looking like, yes, another cleanup here for the Swedish side. And another frag for JW. So this is not looking difficult at all. RpK possibly looking for a trade, but pronax has the flank. Not going to need it because olofm just going to shoot RpK in the face. Maniac only has Kevlar, P250, and a few nades. He will fall as well.
That's clean, James. They got the sit it bang out in that round. And it's going to be really hard to recover now because Fnatic, before Titan know what's hit him, Fnatic are going to be a couple rounds away from winning the match. So it's going to be really hard to see how they're going to pull this one back. They're going to start off with some Tech 9s, or a Tech 9. But one Tech 9, it's not enough. You need multiple Tech 9s.
Yeah, so nice timing nade there over mid. Not going to damage anyone, but the idea was there, and it's the idea that counts. Apart from the kills.
We have our own scoreboard for idea victories. So they're going to go for that quick push onto the A site with those pistols, and so far they actually have made their way onto the bomb site, so they can get the plant down. That's actually a pretty important result, and probably much more than they expected. Any kills on top of this surely to be a bonus. JW looking for that jump peak, does miss it, but olofm bearing down on them as well. The entire team is showing up now from Fnatic to take these players out, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And once again, clean rounds, but the bomb was planted, and that's going to enable Titan to have a much more reasonable situation on their buy, to say the least. Yeah, it looks much better for them. So KRiMZ is going to be picking up the AWP. We need to see a pick from him now if Titan have to have a chance to get an easier start into this round.
Okay, so Fnatic 3 rounds away from victory here. KRiMZ naked once again, no armor on him. Look at all Fnatic trying to go aggressive there. Going to go for a second peek as well, but after that smoke they are going to back off and not get too greedy here. pronax with an aggressive position in case someone chooses to push, sorry. JW, look at the patience on that. That was brilliant. He let him go away. Peek again, takes the kill as well. So JW looking like #1 on this map at least. All par between these two sides.
Yeah, JW's really good at playing without support with the AWP in A main. And look how he's taking A main by himself right now. That's really, really important, because even though there is a T in Squeaky, it's okay, because JW is going to keep pushing, and eventually he's going to find an angle where he can get another sneaky shot, and this is exactly what he does. This is how JW dismantles T sides by getting this aggressive AWP going. Now RpK's got to go in for the flank. We'll take him down, but the cost is heavy. olofm on the trade, and that's a 4-on-2 situation now. Apex and Maniac left over, and they can't get in the bomb site easily. There are CTs with crossfires set up, and there you go. A frag going towards Fnatic in there. There's the final one from KRiMZ, and that's 14-8. So this is actually... Oh, I remember now. I remember a match... I was trying to think of when I saw this first. but I remember a match Fnatic versus Titan on this map at I think it was Pantamera, and Fnatic destroyed Titan on their CT side, and it was all because of how well JW was pushing and playing A main with his AWP. He does push it. He's so good at doing pushes like that. Critical round as well for them to get ahead. It's a really nice moment, I feel like, in a match to try to take a risk.
Dan, I need to apologize to you actually, because the week or two earlier, I was casting with someone and I said that you didn't like Existence AWPing. I was actually thinking of a completely different team, not Titan. So if anyone watching that, that was an error on my part. So sorry about that.
Always forgiven. I have spiky orange fruit.
Marvelous.
And so far, it's not looking good for Kenny S of Titan. And Titan, generally speaking, they're losing these early map control plays. They're losing these early damage battles, and the men as well. Just 3 remaining, and once again JW's pushing, and you can see they're actually expecting the angle, but that's okay. That's one element of it. The second element is actually, can you then win the duel against JW when he peeks out and shoots almost instantly? That's of course the tough part. The Titan get dismantled once again, and you can see how aggressive Fnatic are on their CT side, and it's not something that Titan appear to be able to handle at the moment, at least in that last round. And now it's match point. Yeah,
Titan looking surrounded each round at the moment. We'll see what they can do in this one. Could be the last round here. So it's pretty much a shutout at the moment here.
Yeah, what was it? Titan won the pistol round in the second half, and then that was it, more or less. They won the second round, and then...
Yeah?
I think yeah, that's right, yeah.
Olof trying to survive for as long as possible here. He is under fire. Those sandbags will only be so much use, but the frag's going in favor of Fnatic here. 2 down so far. Ooh, but the trade's coming in here from Titan. 2 versus 2 now, and that is good for them, as there is still 1 minute 10 on the clock. They have an empty bomb site as well, unbeknownst to them. But maybe not for long, because you can see Fnatic doing their homework really quickly, trying to find out exactly where these players aren't.
Alright, so KRiMZ is going to basically work out everything now, as B storage is really clear, and he's even into middle now. His teammates still yet to really move all that much. Now finally they're moving. They know that it's safe. It's a little bit too late though, and that's kind of the issue. So Fnatic, they can go for this, and it looks like they want to get themselves in there. olofm and KRiMZ looking for that entry. Kenny S and Existence with really good angles. That door wide open. Very hard to know if Existence is there, but there you go, the angle. Good pre-fire there from KRiMZ, and olofm chiming in. Well done to Fnatic, who are going to take this match 16-8, and Titan, all they could do on the T side was win the pistol and then win the following 2 rounds, which is kind of, you know, they have the advantage to do that. And as soon as the buy came out from Fnatic, it was over. They got completely shut out.
Yeah, that looks like a complete formality for Fnatic. Just, I don't know if there's much to say, really. They just completely dominated Titan.
Happened last time at that at Pantamera as well. The matches I watched of, because I remember seeing the result and sort of Fnatic completely just crushing them, and I was like, what happened? So I looked and I was like, oh, okay. It's actually just how their aggressive side tends to just bully. They just bully the kind of picking attempts basically, and just it's I think when LGB were playing Titan and losing on their CT side against Titan. That's what I wanted to see them do, because I've seen Fnatic do it, and that seemed like a good way to basically kind of pick apart. Like essentially, I think dismantle is a good word. You dismantle the round because you pick out the outside players for Titan, and then it just gets harder and harder for them. So yeah, that's a really nice game to see from Fnatic. Fnatic these days are looking a lot stronger. It's really exciting going into Kajbjer, because you want a Fnatic that's at full strength. Yeah,
and with teams like Virtus.pro looking really strong as well.
Oh yeah,
definitely looking forward to that major. But for the time being, we're going to have NIP versus TSM. We will confirm the score during the break, but I think it's time to go to a break.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll see you on the other side.